A final moment of the UK's 20-year military mission in Afghanistan, only made public now, 2 weeks after the event. The secrecy apparently required because of security concerns. Instead of marching out victorious, the UK and other NATO forces have quietly departed as the Taliban gains ground and fears of a civil war grow. Boris Johnson insisted the intervention had made the UK safer from a terrorist threat once rooted in Afghanistan.
No one should doubt the gains of the last 20 years, but nor can we shrink from the hard reality of the situation today. The international military presence in Afghanistan was never intended to be permanent.
The timeline for leaving was set by this man, who said his troops will be out by the end of August.
The United States did what we went to do in Afghanistan, to get the terrorists who attacked us on 9/11 and deliver justice to Osama bin Laden. We're ending America's longest war, but we'll always honor the bravery of the American patriots who served in it.
He said Taliban forces are at their strongest since the invasion. Here, Sky News was taken to what had been an Afghan army base in central Wardak province, now occupied by the Taliban. Though President Biden said he didn't think a complete Taliban takeover was inevitable. More than 150,000 British forces served in the US-led war in Afghanistan since 2001. 457 died, while more than 2,400 American personnel perished, as well as almost 70,000 Afghan security force members. This airbase north of Kabul was once the hub of the US military presence, now a husk handed back to the Afghans. The intervention did improve the standard of living for many and deprived al-Qaeda of a haven to plot acts of terror. But can that legacy endure with the foreign firepower gone?
Clearly we've failed in our attempts to stabilise Afghanistan and set it up for the future. And so for all those, my friends and people from here and all over the world that have attempted and sacrificed an awful lot, lives in many cases, to deliver that outcome, it's going to be very hard for them to feel that it's worth it. But the story of Afghanistan isn't over yet.
For this chapter, though, journalists weren't allowed to attend the UK's farewell ceremonies or speak to troops on the ground. Afghans now standing alone, even as Britain says it's not turning away. Deborah Haynes, Sky News.